Hello students, let's we continue our next solve example, that is from lesson first, gravitation. Here this example is related to the first example. In the above example, assuming that the bench on which Mahendra is sitting is frictionless, starting with zero velocity, what will be the Mahendra's velocity of motion towards the Virat after 1 second? Will this velocity change with time and how? So we have given here force on Mahendra is equal to F, that is force is equal to, we have already calculated in first example, that is 4.002 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton. Mahendra's mass is equal to M is equal to 75 kg. According to Newton's second law, the acceleration produced by the force on Mahendra, that is M mass is equal to 75 kg. So here they ask Mahendra's velocity of motion towards the Virat after 1 second, and will this velocity change with time and how? So we have to find out the acceleration, means the velocity. We know the formula of force, that is F is equal to ma. Here we ask the acceleration, we have to be calculate. Then it will come A is equal to F upon m, that is force upon mass. Here we have to put the values is equal to force. We have already calculated, that is 4.002 into 10 raised to minus 7 upon mass, that is 75 kg. But here directly they have given the answer, that is 5.34 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter per second square. But how that this answer will come, that we will see. Step by steps we will see that how they have calculated the answer. Here they have already put the values of force and mass. Then next step, acceleration A is equal to 4002 into 10 raised to minus 7 minus 3 I have written here upon 75. But how I have written here minus 3? Because I displaced the decimal point towards this side, 3 digit, and if you are moving or displace the decimal point towards the right side, then we have to write the minus 3. So in this you cannot see the decimal point because I have displaced this one. That's why I have written like this, into 10 raised to minus 7 minus 3 is equal to, A is equal to, when we calculated, we have to divide this 4002 by 75, we get the answer like this. Here roughly I calculated, that answer we get 53.36 into 10 raised to minus 10, because minus minus it will become plus, and 7 plus 3 become 10, and greater numbers sign, that is minus, that's why we have to give here minus sign, then it will come 10 raised to minus 10. Now next again we have to displace this decimal point towards the left side by one number. So next will come acceleration A is equal to 5.336 into 10 raised to minus 10 plus 1, because I have displaced or move the decimal point towards the left side one number, that's why I have added 1 here. And how to add that one, before solved example I explain you that one. Then next A is equal to 5.3 3 4 I have written here because we decrease the value of 6 is greater than 5, then we can add the one number in 3, it will come 4. Then 5.34 multiply by 10 raised to minus 9. Here minus plus minus, that's why we have to subtract 1 from this 10 and it will come minus 9. So using Newton's first equation, we can calculate Mahindra's velocity after 1 second. Newton's first equation of motion is V, that is velocity, is equal to U initial velocity plus A acceleration and T time. So V is equal to U plus AT. As Mahindra's is sitting on bench, his initial velocity is 0, that is U is equal to 0. Assuming the bench to be frictionless, so V is equal to U, we have to put the values of U is equal to 0 plus, we know the acceleration, we have already calculated that 5.34 into 10 raised to minus 9 into time, that is 1 meter per second, is equal to 5.34 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter per second. The Mahindra's velocity after 1 second will be 5.34 multiply by 10 raised to minus 9 meter per second. This is extremely small velocity. The velocity will increase with time because of the acceleration. The acceleration will also not remain constant because as Mahindra's moves towards the Virat, the distance between them will decrease, causing an increase in the gravitational force, thereby increasing the acceleration as per Newton's second law of motion. So here we have given that is the Mahindra move towards the Virat and then the distance that decreases between the Virat and Mahindra. That's why the gravitation force that is also increases and then the increasing the acceleration as per the Newton's second law of motion. Here you have given that is assuming the acceleration in example 2 above remains constant, how long will Mahindra take to move 1 centimeter towards the Virat? Next you have given the information, do you know? Actually this is reduced part from your syllabus. Let's see what we have given in short. You must be knowing about the high and low tides that occurs regularly in the sea. The level of the sea water at any given location along seashore increases and decreases twice a day at regular intervals. High and low tides occurs at different times at different places. The level of water in the sea changes because of the gravitational force exerted by the moon. Why the high and low tides occurs there? That is reason we have given here, because of the gravitational force exerted by the moon. Water directly under the moon gets pulled towards the moon and the level of water there goes up, causing the high tides at that place. So here we have given that water is directly under the moon that pulls towards the moon, and because of that the level of water there goes up and we see there high tides at that place. At two places on the earth at 90 degree from the place of high tides, the level of water is minimum and low tides occurs there as shown in figure 1.6. Here they have given the picture of this low tides and high tides, how that is occur because of the moon. They have exerted gravitational force on the water, and because of that we can see high tides and low tides in the sea.